In this video, we'll discuss about capacitors. What is capacitor? Capacitor is an arrangement of two conductors carrying equal and opposite charges placed close to each other, separated by very small distance. This arrangement is known as capacitor. What is the capacitor? Is used to store large amount of electrical charges in a very small space. If Q is the magnitude of charge present on either of the two plates of the capacitor and V is the potential difference between them, then it has been found that Q is directly proportional to V, or Q is equal to C into V, where the proportionality constant C is called capacitance of capacitor. Capacitance of a capacitor depends on the shape, size, and geometrical placing of the conductors. You can say distance through which the two plates are separated and its geometrical placing, and the medium intervening between the two plates. So these are the four factors on which the capacitance of a capacitor depends. It does not depend on the charge present on its plates and also on the potential difference between the plates. SI unit of capacitance of capacitor is farad. Other smaller units are 1 microfarad, which is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 farad. Picofarad is another smaller unit. 1 picofarad is equal to 10 to the power minus 12 farad. 1 nanofarad is equal to 10 to the power minus 9 farad. This is the symbol of a capacitor with fixed capacitance, and this is the symbol of a capacitor with variable capacitance. Now, principle of capacitor. Principle of capacitor. Here we will try to understand how a capacitor will store a large amount of electrical charges in a very small space. Suppose this is a metallic plate. When charge is given to this metallic plate, its potential will increase. How much quantity of charge any conductor can withhold depends on the maximum value of potential up to which it can withhold the charge, and if further charge is given to the plate, surrounding medium gets ionized and leakage of charge will take place. That is, every conductor has a capacity to withhold the amount of charge. Now suppose the maximum amount of charge which this conductor can withhold is Q, and it has been given to this conductor, and its potential becomes V. Now if we place an uncharged metallic conductor near it, then due to induction, its nearer end gets opposite kind of charge and further end gets similar kind of charge. Now potential of the plate after placing the uncharged conductor in its vicinity becomes, say, V dash. This is equal to V, potential to which it has been raised earlier when charge Q is given to it, plus potential on the plate due to the negative charges V minus, plus potential on these plates due to these positive charges V plus, as V minus is greater than V plus as the negative charges are placed closer to the metallic plate compared to that of induced positive charges. Hence, V minus is greater than V plus. So we can say that the effect is that V dash becomes less than V. That is, when we bring an uncharged metallic conductor in the vicinity of the charged metallic conductor, its potential gets reduced. So we can further place charge over it so that its potential again becomes V. So in this way its capacity to hold charge increases. Now see, if the further end is connected to the ground, then this entire positive charge will go down to the ground. So the potential of the plate gets reduced further. So we can further place charge on the charged metallic plate so that its potential again becomes V. So in this way you can see that the capacity to store electrical charges of a metallic conductor increases many times when an uncharged earth metallic conductor is placed in its vicinity. This is the principle of capacitor. Now we will find an expression for capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. Capacitors are of different types depending on the shape of its plates. Parallel plate capacitor, cylindrical plate capacitor, spherical plate capacitors. These three are the most popularly known capacitors. But in our syllabus we have to study about parallel plate capacitor only. So let us find out an expression for capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. So you can see in the diagram P and Q are the two metallic plates having cross-sectional area A. They are carrying charge plus Q and minus Q. They are separated through a distance D. Now you can find out the electric field between the plates. E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught, sigma by 2 epsilon naught. So this gives you E is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. Sigma is surface charge density. Here total charge is Q spread over the area A. So sigma is Q by A. Sigma is Q by A. Put its value, electric field becomes Q by epsilon naught A. Here we have assumed that the electric field between the plates is uniform as the separation is very small, and further the length of the plate is much larger compared to the separation between them. Now for uniform electric field, potential difference and electric field is related as V is equal to E into D. So put the value of E, you will get QD by epsilon naught A. Now capacitance C of the parallel plate capacitor is given as, capacitance is equal to Q by V. So C Q by V, put the value of V, you will get the expression for capacitance of parallel plate capacitor as epsilon naught A by D. Now expression for capacitance of a capacitor with dielectric. When a dielectric is introduced between the plates of the capacitor, what will be the expression for capacitance and what will be its effect? That we will see. So let us find out expression for capacitance of a capacitor with dielectric. So we have considered a parallel plate capacitor of capacitance C is equal to epsilon naught A by D, where A is the area of the plate of the capacitor, D is the separation between the plates of the capacitor. Let Q is the charge on the plates of the capacitor and V is the potential difference between the plates of the capacitor. Let a dielectric of thickness T is introduced between the plates of the capacitor. So here dielectric is in between the plates of the capacitor where there is uniform electric field. So because of that external electric field, the dielectric gets polarized. If EP is the electric field due to polarized charges, then net electric field inside the dielectric is given as E naught minus EP, which is equal to E naught by K, where K is dielectric constant, which is the ratio of E naught and E. The potential difference V between the plates may be given as V is equal to E naught. E naught is the electric field present in D minus T region. So E naught bracket D minus T plus in T region the strength of electric field is E. So we can write E into T. So V in place of E we can write E naught by K, taking out E naught common and putting its value, we will get V is equal to Q by epsilon naught A D minus T plus T by K. We know that capacitance is defined as the ratio of the charge and potential. C is equal to Q by V. So put the value of V. We get C is equal to epsilon naught A by D minus T plus T by K. Taking D common, we will get this expression, and epsilon naught A by D epsilon naught A by D is capacitance of capacitor without dielectric, C naught. So C is equal to C naught 1 minus T by D 1 minus K. This is the expression for capacitance of a capacitor with dielectric. If the thickness of the dielectric is equal to separation between the plates of the capacitor, then C is equal to Kc naught. As K is always greater than 1, therefore capacitance of a capacitor with dielectric is always greater than capacitance of a capacitor without dielectric. This expression may also be used to define dielectric strength. Dielectric strength as K is equal to C by C naught. Dielectric constant of a dielectric material may be defined as the ratio of capacitance of a capacitor completely filled with the dielectric material to the capacitance of the same capacitor with vacuum between its plates. Thanks for watching.